everybody. This was super short notice. Like, I just got contacted by the Gosu gamers that I don't know exactly who, but Titan or Invasion, they can't wait any longer, which means we don't get to stream the entire Gosu Cup on HeflaTV 1. So I have to actually go on a third channel because HeflaTV 2 is also on Join Dota League games in just an hour or so. That means, yeah, we're pretty much booked out on all 3 channels. That means I can't really learn anything. Like, I was actually studying for my exams, but yeah, this kinda failed. Either way, so I'm on a very short notice. I hope all my overlays and everything is settled, because usually I don't have this stream set up as such. Like, did I forget anything? Overlays are in, title is in, all the delays, everything's up. I'm in the lobby, sound is on, microphone is on. If anything is wrong, guys, then just tell me, because this was really super short notice. So anyway, the GosuCup. I actually have to open real fast. Where is it? So that people actually can see it to ask in chat. This is of course Titan versus Invasion. The whole thing is a best of 1. And this is the first game in this bracket. Wait, and I'm gonna post the bracket in just a second. Where do we have it? Here we have it. There. So I'm gonna post it even in chat. There we have it. So we have the first 2 games. Arrow Gaming versus Kingdom is already being played for, I think, more than a half an hour on HeflaTV 1, and now it's time for Titan vs Invasion here on HeflaMoke channel, which is our number 3 channel for the English ones on HeflaTV. Usually mostly used as my private one, but it doesn't really matter. Either way, let's look into the draft and see what we got there. Batrider Viper being banned out. Viper pretty popular in C gaming as such, and well, we see it even right now being played in the Kingdom versus Arrow game, for example. There we had a mid Viper, so yeah, here also Titan Invasion. We're not gonna see a Viper. Then Tinker getting more and more popular. I like it. I mean, I'm casting the Summit, for example, in German on HeflaTV 3, and there we had so many Tinkers. We had Dandy Tinkers, we had Excalibur Tinkers, Fnatic. It's pretty amazing actually, and well, so Tinker's out. Ancient Apparition's out, no Ice Blast whatsoever, and Titan, it looks like a pushing strategy. We have a Lycan already, we have the Shadow Shaman, so the Shapeshift already has been nerfed 6.81, we have the Howl just slightly being nerfed for early and mid game when it comes to the Lycan, so less of a split combination. Picking the Nature's Prophet so that Titan actually can't get it is quite a smart move, and having the Doom, well, Doom overall always a good thing. I mean, the good thing is if Doom manages a nice initiation. So far he already has 2 heroes with 2 strong ultimates. If he gets the Doom off before they actually pop the Shapeshift or the Mass Serpent Wards, that's quite useful. Of course, with the Nature's Prophet, yeah, okay, I guess we have some split push power, as well as of course a global presence, some global magical damage as well, maybe with some lucky bounces on the Nature's Wrath. Let's see how that works. But I definitely like the Nature's Prophet ban on pick on Evasion, because it's a pick ban pretty much, because Lycan with the Howl, then just imagine we have 2 Wolves, we have possibly 2 or 3 Necrobugs, we have Mass Serpent Wards, as well as 2 creep waves, maybe possibly with 2 trinket waves. That's a huge chunk of units coming against the tower, and defending that, for that you probably need, I don't know, a Coddle Pick or anything similar. So let's see how this goes. I mean, right now we are in the 2nd stage of banning, and yes, it is a Brewmaster. So Brewmaster out, a very annoying hero, and to be honest, I already said it in the say it in my cast on the German channels already. Like, I'm quite sick of the Brewmaster at the moment. It's just getting picked all the way, and I just don't like it anymore. Like, at the start it was very refreshing seeing something new in the captain's mode, seeing the meta shifting in one or another direction. But yeah, Brewmaster absolutely overplayed, and his immunity, like the immunity of the Brewlings against so many things, it's, I don't know. And it also has like a lot of, how can I say it, diminishing returns on certain heroes. For example, Trient getting picked because the Overgrowth was quite strong against it, etc, stuff like that. Also then Silences getting more and more banned, and other things are getting ignored, because the best way to get a Brewmaster down is to initiate with a silence on him. That means also quite an effect when it comes to item builds. Like many heroes, especially mid heroes, they are forced into Orchids, where in other cases they would not build it. But yeah, that's Brewmaster. A huge impact on the current meta at the moment. Like, I'm looking forward how it's gonna be in the TI, because Tinker, Brewmaster, those two heroes definitely, yeah, worth at least banning the first go or maybe in the second stage. Let's see. Anyway, Enchantress and Titan are on the other side, so no jungle element there for Titan. And I mean, if they wanted to, they could still go for the Chen. Would also mean for their pushing strategy more creeps with more HP, as well as a nice healing ultimate, the Hand of God. It is a Lich. Okay, a Lich, that's, well, it's quite okay. Yesterday actually we saw quite some nice Lich power coming out at the summit versus Excalibur's Meepo. The Lich with the infinite bounces, it was absolutely sick. The Lich was actually doing the most hero damage, and he had like over 2,000 bounces. Like we looked at some statistics right after the game, and it was just sick. It was just sick. Like a Lich with over 2,000 bounces. And the funny part is, I had to actually go out of the stats screen at the end of the game, because like under the fountain, the Lich ultimate was still bouncing, making that awful noise of the bounces and everything. So it was just horrible. So either way, the third one is coming out for Invasion. We're gonna have a Tiny. So, well, there would be, for example, still the Wisp option if they wanted to. I mean, there's one ban left for Titan, but the problem is there's one pick coming before for Evasion. So if they want to, they can go for a double global presence, which would be quite nice. I mean, they relocate in maybe the Nature's Prophet even before. That would be a nice setup. Nature's Prophet is gonna go first in, then you have like a higher level Sprout holding them in place for, let's say, 1, 2, 3 seconds, and then a relocate with a tiny Wisp on top of it. That's pretty much a guaranteed kill on whoever is in that Sprout, unless the target is super tanky. And, well, talking about tanky targets, Bristleback is coming out. That means, yeah, I mean, Bristleback is one of those targets where, yeah, it's quite getting a problem if he gets too fat. And I was right, there is the Wisp. And I like actually what Invasion is doing here, like saving the tiny IO combination for the third and fourth pick, so Titan can't counter ban it, like as soon as they see the tiny. So that's very smart draft at the moment from Invasion. I definitely like it. So let's see what's coming out, because so far on both sides we have a nice ganking potential. We have global presence, of course. The Invasion is absolutely dominate when it comes about presence on the map. But when it comes to pushing power, well, the Tiny later with the Arcanum Scepter as well as the toss damage, etc. Nature's Prophet, that's of course some pushing power, but still Lycan with Howl and the Mass Serpent Wards, that's quite something as well. So I think both teams have quite a nice mix. The only thing I'm not sure of is Bristleback versus Doom. It's pretty much like the decider right now. I think with the fifth pick we're gonna be a lot smarter how it's going. Anyway, third stage bans are out. We have the Rubik, we have the Templar Assassin, and what do I think about it? I mean, the TA, it would have fit for sure. Like additional, we have a minus armor source, like that. The Lycan, pretty much almost everybody would have benefited from that minus armor, of course, except for the Lich as such. And the slow would have been nice, like the psionic traps on top of the nasal goo. Not too bad actually. And well, let's see. It's Invoker. Invoker is actually getting through. Yeah, I didn't think about this one. I have to admit, I have absolutely ignored Invoker all the time. I mean, they ban out Dazzle, Rubik, Brewmaster, Viper, and Batrider and everything. And on the other side, well, also heroes that, yeah, are pretty annoying. But I guess you could have taken out this Enchantress as a ban and put the Invoker in there just in case, because it's not the first time that Titan is going for Invoker. I've seen those guys quite often with the Invoker. So let's see how this is going out. I mean, with this we have pretty much the laning set. The Lycan going into like a tri-lane here. The Bristleback probably like the solo one, and Invoker in the mid. At least that's how I figure it. But then again, in the last week of casting, many teams surprised me with their laning decisions. And, well, on the other side, I mean, they still have 50 seconds. They didn't use too much of the bonus time, and they take their time to think about it. What should it be? More greedy? I mean, there is a support missing. That's, like, it has to be a good support. To be honest, like, I wouldn't mind a Shadow Demon. Like, a Shadow Demon wouldn't be too bad. Like, defensive disruption, also something against the Lycan. I mean, it's it's not good against, like, as a counter push. It's always a nice counter push against the Furin, because you can stack the Shadow Poison. Against Master Open Wards, you can't really do anything, but it is. Okay, Vengeful Spirit, that means we have Swap, Stun, as well as, of course, the Aura. Tiny's definitely going to be happy about it, as well as the Doom. And the Doom also bringing another Aura on the table, as well as, of course, Nature's Prophet, maybe with the Necro Book. So, yep, nice Aura stacking possible for Invasion. And let's see, for me, to be honest, both drafts look very well balanced. And this is definitely interesting how we're gonna have that. So I just have to check. Yeah, on HeflaTV 1, the game Arrow versus Kingdom is still going. And yeah, on here on my private channel we have yep, already 109 people found it here. Yeah, like it's really bad, because like on the other channels we have, like, in summary, like about 2,000 followers, so people actually get informed when we go online with C stuff. We have a lot of C fans among the HeflaTV fans, and yeah, this channel is pretty new. I parted it up so you can choose your quality and everything, guys, if you have problems, if you have slow internet whatsoever. But the biggest problem is, like, I barely have any followers here on this channel, because I just use it for game promotions, double and stuff like that. But either way, fast introduction of the teams. I hope I get all the names together. We have here Nat playing the Shadow Shaman, followed here by Ohio on a Bristleback with a quite interesting set, I have to say. Like, it looks pretty funny, to be honest. But yeah, either way, we have the Nax here on the Lich. Then the Lycan is going to be played by NWP. And last but not least, of course, KYXY playing the Invoker. So I'm looking forward what Invoker that's gonna be. On the other side, just two in their jungle here, and they might actually get caught out, which is not the most optimal thing, of course, to happen. They didn't use the smoke, so the approach is definitely gonna be seen. We have Afset, of course, here on the Vengeful Spirit. Ghost playing the Doom. He's watching the whole thing now from the high ground. In the mid, the IO, probably, yeah, IO mid. I mean, IO Tiny mid lane, that's definitely interesting here. And yeah, ADTR on the IO. And of course, ZXC on the Nature's Prophet in the offlane. So it's, yeah, it definitely looks interesting. I'm looking forward to this game. As I said, guys, for those who complained about that, like, we didn't cast the Titan game, it had nothing to do with us, actually, because we got asked to cast from round 3 on, which Coucher started on HeflaTV 1, and the only reason we even streamed some games before that was because Coucher is a huge C Dota fan. I mean, I like it as well, don't get me wrong, but he's a huge fan, and he was like, no, I'm streaming from first minute on. I don't care if there's unknown teams versus big ones, or if there's like pub storms whatsoever. He really wanted to cast it, and that's why you have so many games on HeflaTV 1 as well. And now we are in round number 4 here. It's a double elimination, but everything's best of 1. And the prize pool is 2,000 actually, but it gets of course shared amongst the first 3. So either way, is this, if there's anything, I think the in-game sound might a bit too loud, or maybe it's just here my stereo playing around with me. Either way, just give me a feedback on the sound if it's not okay. We have a haste run here on the Bristleback, and he of course already goes for the Vengeful Spirit. By the way, Vengeful Spirit, like, it looks like I have a bug with the hitbox. It shows the hitbox far before the hero. Like, it's really strange. You probably see that on my screen as well. So yeah, I've said now going here for some harass on Ohio. He won't care too much. He has like a huge chunk of regeneration. Now in the mid we also see the Lycan is being supported here by the Lich, of course, as well as of course the Tiny being supported by the IO. So a dual lane mid, definitely interesting. On the off lane, well, ZXC not so happy, because there are some pulls, of course. He's microing his trees at the moment, getting even some last hits with it. That's the funny part, but the problem is Ned also now getting last hits in return on those trees. Now he's trying to skip everything instead of pulling the creep wave with the tree. That's the biggest problem. Maybe he's trying it now, but then there would be like an adder shock if he... No, he didn't even skill it yet, but that's usually what we see. You always try to prevent, of course, pulls from happening. And now we see, yep, Rasta's already rushing towards the top rune, just securing it in case the IO is there. For the bottom rune, actually, both teams don't have any vision on it, so if it spawns here, which it doesn't, but yeah, then nobody would have seen it. Then again, we had just the avalanche in the mid on NWP, but there's no follow-up whatsoever. Oh, thanks, Carl Phoenix. Like, as I said, it's a new channel and everything, but now, there we have it, exactly what I've been talking about in the draft. Now, the only thing we needed would be a Sprout, but Toss and the right clicks is absolutely enough. So Invasion getting the first blood here, and this is what I said in the draft. Like, the setup is just perfect. This was without relocate and everything. I mean, they could move there. Whoa, magic missile here on Ohio. There's also the Scorched Earth, but of course they're hitting in his back, and this is of course very unfortunate. I mean, there is another shockwave coming out here because he devoured a satire before, but it's definitely not enough. Now EZG here, OKYXY going balls deep between the towers. Now he has to care that he doesn't end up suddenly without a creep wave, because this is just free range creeps, and I don't know. Now in the mid we just saw ourselves being interrupted, so actually the Tiny not healing fully up, which is of course always bad. And now we actually have what I've been talking about. KYXY, well, the new creep wave is already on the tower, but Latrine's of course harassing him as well. And now finally the D ward in the mid happened, but all three lanes pretty active, I have to say. Like KYXY diving between the towers. In the mid it's just a permanent fall from back, and even here on the Bristleback they try something, but now there is another magic missile. We have no Scorched Earth whatsoever. It's just the hits in in Bristleback's back, and this is of course, it's very suboptimal. Let's say it like this, because this is still, it's a 24% damage reduction, as well as a chance to proc more and more quill sprays. So if you follow him and you got like everything beyond stack 3, stack 4, it's starting to hurt. But either way, the IO is just counter warding the counter wards. So we have a double counter warding already. It's like a little ward war. But in the end, I don't even think it's too important here, because like with a permanent double lane in the mid, as well as like rotations coming in, they have vision anyway. But of course now the first nighttime, then it's always good to have. Oh, we have here a small go. Oh, and there we go. This EMP will definitely hurt. He's directly standing in it, and he's getting blown up. Like, not even talking about the mana, but HP alone. Just depleted there. In the end here, Tiny getting quite some harassed. Like the combination. Oh, there's Avalanche Toss. Oh, NWP getting a lot of damage there. Wisps are coming out, but they don't hit enough. Now, oh my god, the Lich actually gets the last hit on the Tiny. There's a rotation in. Oh, they want to get the Lich. He doesn't have any frost armor, so it's just about right clicks. The Wisps, the spirits here of the Wisp are actually kind of off target. I actually thought he's going for a bit more accurate damage, maybe on the Lycan, sneaking him there, or already returning some damage on the Lich. But like those Wisps, like I think one of the spirits they hit. Everything else was absolutely fail. But either way, we have 4 kills in 5 minutes. It's not too bad when we compare the last hits. I mean, in the mid, the Lycan versus the Tiny, Lycan definitely has an advantage here due to also Tiny dying and rotating. Then again, the Tiny of course was already part in a kill, so when we look at the net worth and compare both, then we have 1800 versus 2100. It's not too much of a difference. It's still everything fine so far. In the offlane, quite surprisingly, the Bristleback is still getting some last hits. I mean, a 14-1, but then again the Doom is doubling up this number pretty much. 34 and 10, getting quite some denies as well. And of course the Doom, I don't know, is he going greedy? Is he going for Midas? He got pretty much all the basic items. He still got some regen, of course, and the magic stick. The strongest item anyway against it. Oh, in the mid we have to go. They went behind the tower. There's the magic missile as well as the wave of terror. And now, yep, there we go. Easy kill. Lich, he didn't even bother with a frost blast or anything. He knew that whoever's getting caught by that magic missile is gonna die. And, oh well. But yeah, back to the last hits. Like, I was wondering if he is going for the Midas, and yes, he had all the basic items, still regen. Best item against Bristleback anyway is the magic stick, and now we have Devour as well as the Midas ticking on the Doom. Just the courier has to bring it to him. What do we have? What kind of courier do we have? Ah, this is this flying bunny courier. Oh well, there's better ones, but it doesn't matter. Cosmetics, not so important. But we have invisibility rune here top. And the Rasta is standing directly. Oh, in the mid, they actually went on the Tiny and killed him super fast. Level 3 Frost Blast, as well as Howl. This is only level 1 Howl, still it was enough. I was looking top here because I was waiting for the Nature's Prophet to come in. But he, yeah, Static C, he doesn't want to go back to his lane. He knows it's damn dangerous. And now the invisibility rune ran out, and therefore the surprise momentum is gone. But still, it's 3-3. 7 minutes. Like, we are not like on par with the, let's say, at least 1 kill per minute at the moment. Both teams very reluctant in going deep beyond towers, diving or going aggressive. But I think that might actually change here on the offlane. We have, cause yeah, Do we see a magic missile? There will be maybe a TP, and there is the Doom as well as the magic missile. And now it's all about right clicks. There is the Nature's Prophet coming in, helping with the right click, but look at this. Oh, KYXY not turning around, trying to deny. I think that would have been better, but maybe he gets the kill on the Vengeful Spirit, and yes, he does. Now maybe, yeah, he can follow up, but the problem is Invoke, 10 seconds, everything else on cooldown. There has to be more rotation. The Lich, well, ultimate is on cooldown, so that's not gonna happen. In the end, we have 3 here, and I guess the Furin is gonna go back to jungle pretty much soon. Or KYXY, a new Invoke, Cold Snap ready again, as well as the EMP. It would be worth a try, and there with the Wisp. Wisp could tether out, he needs the Doom. Then again, Doom is quite tanky already. Not by armor, but of course by the Scorched Earth. And, well, they're not going. It's like a 3-3 Mexican standoff here, and nothing is really happening. But they're well aware of the possibilities. Of course, the best go would have been on the Nature's Prophet. Then there would have been nothing they could have done. He's TPing now top, of course, trying to grab some XP. And Vengeful Spirit, just getting a double damage here. Still with the bugged hitbox, which looks pretty funny. And what is Io doing here? Like, Vengeful Spirit has to stay around. He has to tether away, and there he is, tethering through. And they might actually go for the Bristleback, this time without Doom. But there is the Magic Missile, Wave of Terror. Now, also Wisp has to contribute to this, but no mana for Spirits. They have to follow him. Look at it, 5 stacks. Oh my god, and the Shockwave of the Satire actually doing a lot of work here. And then, well, this is only level 3 at the Shock, and the Doom didn't really care about it. So, in the end, no rotation. That means Invasion now for the first time they have the advantage when it comes to kills. We are in the 9th minute and we see it go on the Nature's Prophet. There is the slow by the Lich, and the rest is just, yeah, standard. Wolves would have done the job, but the Lich was like, yeah, I could need some gold, why not? I mean, he is not working towards anything. Wait, what did he buy so far? I thought he has more gold. I mean, that's like the second kill he got. Now a nice EMP on the Tiny here. It's not enough for a kill, but still very annoying. Now also the Nature's Prophet rotating in, but the first thing that happens is Wolves just annoying him. And look at this, the Wolves already taken a third of his HP just by some lucky crits, and this was even without Howl, anything else. Lycan getting the last hit on the tower, so he's definitely gonna be happy. His item progress, well, Vladimir's is done, 1400 gold on top of it, so maybe you're gonna see him rotating into Roshan at like, what, 12, 13, 14 minutes. It's definitely possible with Frost Armor on him. Then the Wolves not tanking Roshan, just him tanking Roshan. That should be possible. He doesn't need the Necro for it. And let's see if Innovation is gonna do something against it. But now, oh, there's a Sentry Ward, and they actually see the Rasta, but there's the EMP. Nobody's gonna get hit by it, but everybody has to run back already. So, yeah, EMP is a scary damn thing. And it's also very refreshing to see another Course Wax Invoker, to be honest, because I think in my last 100 games casted, all the Invokers, let's say about 90 to 80% have been Exort. But now we actually have a goal here, and it's NWP to kill. Oh, and that Doom. I mean, he's super fast with running, but yeah, he's trying. Maybe someone is getting a deny. Come on, get the deny. Deny. Oh, he's getting it. Nice one. And in the meantime, also in the mid, they got a kill on the Tiny. I think the Invoker got it there. I need a split screen camera so I get all the kills done. But yeah, either way, so that was a kill for Deny. It's 6-6 after all, but now Mass Awards are actually coming out like a small harass tornado just to buy some time. Second tower is gonna get down. This is now the second tier 1 falling, so Titan, they should have a gold advantage. This is just my I don't know, educated guess now, but I will go for the numbers and prove my point. There we have a Titan 4k experience advantage, and now we come to the gold. Yes, like here around this time that was the first tier 1 tower, and now this is the second tier 1 tower, so we have, yeah, above 3k, and if it updates we might even have like 4k advantage. So in kills everything Invasion is absolutely fine, but when it comes to golden experience, it's looking good for Titan, as of course they also have the dire advantage, which is always a bad thing for the other team. That's why I hate actually best of 1 formats, because I don't know, the team that's on dire side with heroes that also make Roshan's very easy. I don't know, Wave of Terror is not gonna see the Lycan. He's having the Frost Armor, as I said, like this is the combination, very easy for Roshan. But the question is, do they challenge it? And yes, there is a relocate in. Oh my god, the Avalanche actually hitting the toss. It should be enough for a kill. And now, yep, They want to go for more, but the Pressure back before he wants to get that kill on the Vengeful Spirit now. Oh my god, the ultimate. It's gonna bounce to the Vengeful. This is very unlucky. And now, oh my god, here are the Shackles and the Tornado. Everybody has been hit by the new Avalanche, a new toss that's already a lot of damage. The EMP is not gonna connect on anything, but the Doom, well, he has only his right clicks left because he's absolutely depleted in mana. The Wisp actually dying now in the Shock, but the funny thing is before he took out the Rasta with the Spirits, so his last will was taking the Rasta with him, both land and hell. And yeah, that was an interesting trade. It was a 3 for 2. On a Roshan contest attempt here, and the first thing Titan does is going back to Roshan, and I guess why not? I mean, the Doom, he's still out of mana, he doesn't even have mana for the mech, so Titan easily, they can rotate fast anyway in Roshan for invasion. If they wanted to contest this Roshan, they have no TP platform anymore. The mid tier 1 is down, so they have to run back, and that takes ages. And talking about ages is now on the Lycan. And yep, that also secures pretty much almost the gold for the recipe of the first Necro book. Then he only needs the Belt of Strength, and there we go, first Necro is done. And I think maybe with that tower bottom here, at the moment a full HP tower, which is surprising, but oh my god, the Vengeful Spirit, that is the Orchid, and the rest is just, oh, he gets it, the Orchid ticks him actually over, and wow, this relocate, this was like a 2-meter relocate from here to there, and he's actually missing it. We had quite the same situation yesterday in the summit, where they just relocated, I don't know, 10 meters or so, and the guy who saw that coming just went in the other direction. That's actually pretty hilarious. But either way, the tier 1 bottom is now also down, so all towers have fallen for invasion, and now they just get a fast snack kill here on the Shadow Shaman. I have no idea what he's been doing there. Being in the front lines, I guess he wanted to try something on the Tiny, but Tiny just faster on the trigger, so easy kill for them, and no follow-up whatsoever, because unfortunately on the Invoker there was no Tornado whatsoever, and they couldn't really do anything. So let's see how that goes. We also have now a mech carrier on Titan's side. Before we had the Doom already, he had the fastest Midas. Midas, I say. Yeah, he also had the fastest Midas, but besides that also the fastest mech. And now there is the Doom on NWP. Magic Missile, Sprout. No, he doesn't even use the Sprout. Oh, actually, now he uses the Sprout, and there is the Aegis down. Now the Treants maybe blocking something, but Bristleback with a Haste Drone. This is something you don't want to fight against, so they retreat. Doom used for Aegis. I guess not too bad. Now Tornado. Tornado's gonna find the Doom, but there's no follow-up whatsoever. But that was absolutely worth it. Like 100 gold from a smoke into a Doom kill on the Aghanim's, I say, Aegis yielder it's not bad. Like it's definitely worth it. But the problem is Titan, they can follow up. Howl should be, I don't know. Now Howl is not ready, and it's also not even level 4. He's relatively low in level actually, and look at the tower pushing power they have. I mean, this tier 2 tower just melting, and the cliff was actually not used. They saved it for the tier 3 tower, but the Dire Cliff was used because the Tiny's actually working already on that tower. But yeah, Titan doesn't even think about stopping here. They already do the first damage on that tower. There's the harass damage coming out on the Doom, but Scorched Earth is just gonna steer against it. And now there's rotations in mid. They already got the kill on the IO. Now Tiny is absolutely alone, and oh my god, Toss buying some time, but yeah, they're going down. It just didn't work out. Titan just rotating much better, like from a tower into the tier 3 damage. Then Invasion is trying to countersteer this aggression with some split push. There the rotation come, and on top of those 2.5 towers, they just even settle with 2 more kills on Invasion here, and especially on the most crucial one, because the Tiny is the only one who can stop Titan if he gets some farm. But the problem is, I have a bad feeling that this game is not gonna last long enough that Titan gonna see a fed Tiny, regardless of that IO Wisp combo, like IO Wisp combo, I say. A Wisp Tiny combo. I don't think he's gonna get fed. We're in the 17th minute, and Titan already said hello to the base. I mean, this tower lost like what, a third of his HP, a bit more even, and it doesn't really look good. In the mid, we have a Ghostwalking Invoker who's just waiting for an amazing Tornado EMP combination, maybe, and then Bristleback the Lich ultimate maybe as a follow-up. It's quite a sick combo actually Titan has there if it's correctly executed, and the Invoker is seeing everything. We have daytime, that means there's even more vision, and he's just Yep, he's just ghost walking around, and now, with the Lycan being there, ultimate ready in 10 seconds. In 10 seconds we have to shapeshift. The wolves are already scouting, doing some harass damage. Howl would be ready. Howl would be. Oh, and there we have it. They go in. Blink Dagger off the Shadow Shaman, and he's in the Mass Serpent wards. But there's the relocate. But directly, oh my god, this ultimate is gonna bounce between all the heroes. It's insane, the damage. So Io is gonna get snagged. The Tiny is super low. There is another Adder Shock, and wow, the Lycan is just cleaning up. Ghost now, he will also die. The Bristleback, he's super slow. That make it a 4-for-1 trade. Absolutely amazing. I mean, the Furion tries to do some split push at the same time, but look, there's not even significant damage done on this tower. Lycan came in to rotate, and yeah, Nature's Prophet has to go back. By the way, he's also on the way of the Necrobook, maybe getting Necrobook level 1 now with the gold he has. But yeah, it's 11:15 at 18 minutes. Like, the kills, they are coming now. And Titan, super aggressive. I mean, tier 3 tower, almost half HP. The last tier 2 tower here on the... the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane, half HP. In the mid, that one looks healthy. It's actually absolutely a virgin. It's untouched. But nevertheless, Titan, with each and every fight, they just come one step closer. So I think in about 5 minutes we're also looking into forced buybacks on invasion, and that's breaking your neck. Like, if you have to use buybacks already at the part of the game where you still need so much farm, it's absolutely crucial. Let's have another look in the crafts. Like, about 9 minutes ago I showed it the first time, and we looked at like 3k each craft. Now we look at more than 7.5k, almost working on the 10k experience advantage on Titan. Of course, they took all the better fights, as well as Roshan, and gold we have pretty much the same. So both crafts on pretty much the same song here, singing the song of having an advantage. But now maybe we have a go on KYXY. I mean, the Wisp would be there, but yep, it doesn't come. Nature's Prophet would be needed, but he doesn't even have teleportation. Also only level 1 Sprout. I don't know. In the meantime, we have the Bristleback actually farming here, Ancient Stack, but getting quite low on the way. I mean, he has the Mac, of course. He's gonna survive going back to the base, but... well, the Tiny and the Bristleback in direct comparison. We have a casual Orca Club now. I guess it's gonna be part of the Arcanum Scepter. I don't think he will do a BKB rush without having that. Then again... the Invoker and everything else on the other side, as well as the Rasta, maybe a BKB would not even be too bad of a choice. How much is Roshan? Oh, Roshan still takes a while, also very long additional timer there on him. So yep, we're still looking at the pretty long Roshan, but now we see a smoke here on the Vengeful Spirit, followed up by the Doom, and they want to go for the Lycan. And that's what I also said in the draft. If you get the Doom off before the shapeshift, and there we have it, he's going exactly the other direction, so there's no swap whatsoever. And now, do they want to turn around? Yes, they want to, because Volker is on the way. KYXY, now the movement speed. Let's see, Tornado. Is the Tornado coming? We see it. No, there's the Orchid, and they use the Cold Snap. Easy going for them. I mean, look at the goddamn movement speed. It's just amazing. He started somewhere here when they wanted to start on the Lycan and in a gank. And he's just running from there, like, with, of course, a advantage angle to get there, so he was of course pretty fast, but I mean, just look at this, almost 500 movement speed in a Ghost Walk. Ah, Quaswax, I love you. It's always fun to watch it, of course. So either way, we have now Invasion in that very awkward situation that only one tier 2 tower is left at the 21st minute, and Titan, well, one more big team fight, and we have to look at buybacks already, and there's not much that Invasion could actually go for. None of them already has the buyback, so if we're gonna see a team wipe, then with the pushing power Titan has, I think they can take either the last tier 2 mid, that would be of course one project of them, or even another objective. Oh, but there we have a Blink initiation here, and the Doom is on the Bristleback, so they have to pursue him, and he's definitely going down. Oh, nice avalanche toss on. Oh, he's going down by the Doom, Scorched Earth. So nice strike back here from Invasion. They get 2 kills, also high value kills, as in the Bristleback. He has to die, but the even more crucial would be Invoker kill here. He's gonna go for the EMP. Nobody's gonna get hit actually by that EMP. Now they use the cliff to buy some time. At the same time, Lycan, he knows there is no doom whatsoever, so he can definitely run away. Magic missile's the only thing that can stop him, because Tiny is pretty much and he actually didn't manage any tower damage, but still, he's pushing out, forcing invasion back. Oh my god, there are Twitch bots on my channel. I have to ban them. Like, well, where are they? Yeah, damn abuser. There we go. That's horrible. When like on the others we have at least MooBot and everything set up here on this channel. There's nothing. Like I have to actually see HeflaTV 1. Oh yeah, HeflaTV 1 is actually done with the game. So let's see what we got there. Actually, did Coucher send all the people here? I'm not quite sure, but even on the tickers, I think we changed the streams now successfully. And let's see what's happening anyway. Back to the game. We are 13-16 at the 23rd minute. And, well, at the moment it calmed down a bit. But then again, Titan, they have so much momentum. I don't see why not going for more. I mean, we have KYXY here. He's just hovering around with the fast ghost walk all the time. He can just do whatever he wants to. And, well, he's on the hunt. He's gonna find something in the mid, which might be actually crucial, because now, yeah, he revealed the smoke actually, so now they know that there is something, and yeah, since they didn't scout anything, they know it had to be the Invoker. Then again, the problem is there is a dust on the Vengeful, so Invoker shouldn't risk too much there. Oh wait, I actually have to post something in the HeflaTV 1 chat. Where am I? There we go. There we go. Sorry for that small delay. So, now I posted my stuff on the HeflaTV 1 channel, so people know that we don't continue on HeflaTV 1, we continue here on this channel. Organization is always a bitch. That's why I hated to do both at the same time, casting and organizing. But now we have the Roshan here. It is only the second Roshan. Presserback actually was the one who went for it, but now instant contest try, at least from Invasion. At least they show themselves. They know, hey guys, we are here. We're not gonna let you have this second Roshan that easily. The only problem is, of course, Tiny still farming. And the funny thing is, I was talking about it. Arcanum Scepter versus the Black King Bar, and I was like, I said it's unlikely that Tiny's actually going for a BKB, but no, he decided to go for the BKB. So this was not, I was already wondering why not going for the point booster, but sometimes we see that, like, that people just buy the Orca Club because they kept dying before quite often, so just Orca Club like this. But yeah, it actually is a BKB, so I guess the next thing would be then Arcanum Scepter. In the meantime though, they do Roshan, many stacks, Nezuko, as well as of course the Master Awards being used for it, dying really fast in Invasion. No chance whatsoever to contest this, and to be honest, they can rotate quite fluently into everything else. There has been an EMP, but the Nature's Prophet, I don't think he was hit by that. That was just his normal mana span. But I don't know. Titan not as aggressive anymore as we saw them before, but now, oh, nice initiation here on the Lycan. There's level death as well as the magic missile. He's going down before there's any rotation, so he's always losing his ages pretty fast now. There's a Sprout to prevent further from happening, and there is the relocate actually, but not really anything happening. Now they all just go back, and oh my goodness, the Vengeful Spirit is just sacrificing herself there for the greater good. Everybody else is just making it out. Tiny, of course, back in the mid. So in the end, yeah, a 1-1 trade if you count the Aegis as a kill. But I mean, in the end, of course, Aegis protected. Now KYXY in the mid versus a Tiny. He just used his combination, so in theory he has no stuns whatsoever. KYXY could just go for some harass damage and then back into Ghost Walk if he has it ready. But no, he doesn't. He just keeps on scouting. But actually, oh, this time there is a go on a Tiny with another shapeshift, as well as, of course, the shackles just holding him in place. And now maybe he's looking for the IO, but he's going in the wrong direction though. He's going more north. Maybe he's already looking, he's looking for that creep wave rather. Of course, it's promising farm. That's like if you're in creep wave as well as Necros. You all know after 6.81 Necros farming is actually worth it, because it's so buffed, especially in gold. And and therefore, yeah, it's always nice to get the Necros. We see actually quite some supports actually trying to get last hits on Necros now after fights, like residual Necros, they're getting hunted, telekinesis for example being used for it. But either way now, Titan here, they're already sieging their tower. Not too much damage actually done, and they managed something important because the cliff is out. That means the next fight that's gonna follow, if Titan wants to fight, and they theoretically could. I mean, the Bristleback doesn't have too much mana left. The Shadow Shaman now, okay, he's playing Living Ward actually with the gem he has, 4 stuffing down on the low ground, but I actually thought they keep on pushing. I mean, there's no cliff. All they need is maybe a pick-off, maybe a nice team fight. Okay, by XY. There we go. There is Tornado, but he doesn't find him. Oh, but the Orchid is on him, and yeah, he can't TP out. That's an easy kill on the Nature's Prophet here, and he's out without buyback. So if Titan was looking for something, they might have found it. At least they could go for at least some split pusher, but then again, we see Invasion on the move into the mid, but there's already 2 rotations. It's KYXY, like a casual meteor, just saying hello to the creeps. It's not, of course, not the strongest one, with only the 3 points here, but well, let's see. I mean, the Lycan, okay, micro skills, Michael skills. Now he's controlling his Necros, sending him after the creep wave, and yeah, it's definitely split pushing. And we see another smoke. This one may be revealed by the Rasta. If he's fast on the Blink Dagger, oh, he's actually fast enough on the Blink Dagger. Nice reaction. I have to say that, very nice reaction. Like if he was just a split second later here, that would have been either Wave of Terror, swap, or Magic Missile, or anything like that. Everything would have triggered the cooldown of the Blink Dagger, and he would have not made it out. But super fast reaction, and it's quite a surprise because he just went high ground there. He did not have any vision up. He went from here to there, and he had no idea what's in this area. So, but the split second he saw something, he just double tapped his Blink Dagger. So, yep, definitely a nice reaction. So, let's see, what's the next action? KYXY again on the hunt. Nature's Prophet is the target, and he's just standing here. But KYXY, he's more, I don't know, he's more the scouter today. He's not even interested. I'm 100% certain he can get a solo kill anytime on the Furion right now. And now actually the Treants, if he saw that Treant being slowed here by Ghostwalk, he might get out, and yes, he is getting out. But I guess nighttime, he didn't see him. I think it was really line of vision. When he went up here, there was like the end of the vision, and he stood here with a TP. Okay, that's definitely interesting. That's why I love actually the fact that Dota has like night and daytime, because it actually makes a huge difference. Like you just saw that, like at daytime with a meteor, which he had even invoked, that would have made huge of a difference. But now we have Lycan here with the invisibility rune. It's funny how 2 targets of Titan are just I don't know, scouting around on the entire map. One with Ghostwalk, now the second one with invisibility rune. But they're not gonna find anything. They want to wait for the Nature's Prophet. They assume he's gonna go sooner or later here and to push out the creep wave, and then there would be 3 people waiting for him. But well, all they're gonna find is a Vengeful Spirit and a Doom, and to be honest, this is a very awkward position here from the back. We have NWP coming in. Oh my god, this is gonna be disaster if they show up. Oh, there's a sentry ward, but oh, he gets the BKB off. That does mean, well, the Doom still getting through, but now Wisp, oh, Wisp just getting obliterated directly after. And where's the Tiny? He left the Tiny at home pretty much. Now the longest shackle of his life. Vengeful Spirit already down, Deafening Blast, slowing him. There is another Hax. It's all about the right clicks. They will be enough, but the hell? Where was the Tiny? Now there is a Sprout here on the Bristleback, and now the right clicks in the Bristleback. Are they enough? I mean, he has no mana whatsoever, but all the damage absorbed. I mean, he has a lot of HP, 1.8k HP pool, as well as, of course, the Vanguard, and of course always his back turned to the enemy. So 14:22 in the 31st minute, and that fight top, that was a horrible disaster. I have no idea why the Wisp came without Tiny. Maybe he wanted to do something, go for the Doom, but he ended up being between 3 heroes that have so much burst damage. This poor little light bulb just exploded under the pressure. That load of damage coming his way. Either way, we have to look at the graph, and now it's actually very substantial. I mean, look at this. like 15,000, heading towards the 20 mark here in experience at the 32nd minute, and when it comes to gold, we're at 8k. I mean, it's quite stagnant. Like, I have to give Invasion the fact that, well, they're holding themselves pretty well in the game. 8k right now. It's okay-ish for the fact that you're like 8 kills already behind, but the experience is really the big difference at the moment between the both teams. The gold can be lost with just one team fight, or a lost Roshan and a lost team fight around it, because all the killing sprees, etc. They are like what we have. Like in Header Unstoppable, actually that got finished, but the Invoker is beyond. I don't know. I have no idea what he is. Killing spree, Wicked Sick maybe, but he didn't die for a long time actually. And now we have to Doom on the Bristleback, but it's the last target you want. There is a casual Sunstrike, and there is, this time with the Tiny, there is a Toss Avalanche combination. They get him killed. There is a fast hacks on the Tiny. Here in the back, someone just TP'd out. I think that was, yeah, that was the Lish. So, yep, Invasion getting again a nice high value kill here on the Bristleback. And, well, they just discover this nice laning ward here. I don't know for what that actually was, but I mean, 33rd minute, a ward here. That's quite interesting. I guess it scouts out something maybe here from the side shop, something where Nature's Prophet is rotating. But talking Nature's Prophet, he's still here, and that's a big mistake. He is, yep, in trouble. There is the Hex. The Hex was on a creep, but they don't even need the Hex on a Nature's Prophet. I mean, that poor train was just a small little piglet. But it's still enough to get just the easy kill on Nature's Prophet. I think he kind of regrets the fact that he doesn't have anything for some sort of, I don't know, maybe a 4-stuff on the Nature's Prophet wouldn't be too bad. I mean, he would still die, but it would cost Titan a lot of time to get him down. I mean, Shadowplate is not really worth it, especially not in a fight, or like in a draft where you have a Lycan that is anyway all the time around with the Necro, as well as a Blink Dagger Rasta, who has anyway a gem on him. Did he actually? No, he did not lose it on last fight. But now, do we have a go here? Yeah, we have a go on the Lycan. He's forced to use Shapeshift, but I mean, who cares? It's like a 45 seconds cooldown anyway. Am I right? Oh, it's 40 seconds actually. Yeah, 40 seconds cooldown. So he doesn't really care. By the time he's back to that Roshan, or actually, he's going directly to that Roshan, just killing it. This is the 3rd Roshan. It's the first cheese we have, and well, the cheese is going to Bristleback. Okay, Bristleback it is. I also love the fact how Bristleback has a clarity for himself, because despite his nice tanky situation, he's going in all of those fights, especially also against the Necrobugs. And I mean, you still get a lot of cool sprays out just by the damage you take. Then again, you also want to spam, of course, your cool sprays just by default. So you have them plus the default cool sprays coming from your Bristleback. And yeah, he needs definitely that mana. I mean, he can be happy that there is no Cross Wax Invoker against him. Then he would not have any mana for the entire game. Why is Chatroom dead? I have no idea why Chatroom is dead. That's actually a good question. Why is Chatroom dead? I can just imagine that people don't have anything to say. Well, we are listed on JD. We are listed on TL, I think. Yes, we are. So people definitely should know about this. Like, it's quite funny, because like the viewers on HeflaTV 1, where I was modding Couch's cast, they were all the time talking about, oh, why is nobody casting Titan and everything, and the Arrow game is much less interesting, and there were like 800 people watching the Arrow game, but now there's only 400 people here on the Titan game versus Invasion, and so far it's a quite good game. I mean, Titan is of course at the moment like dominating, but still, Invasion still is putting up here and there some nice pickups and fights. Now we actually have a fast tower trade, and then they have to go back immediately, because yep, Titan is working already on the tier 3 tower. There are the massive moves actually coming out. Doom already farming them. I guess KYXY is trying to put a stop on that. There is, oh my goodness, that was the swap out. That was very good, that swap, but he's still dying from the other shock and all the creep damage. And there is Tiny now trying to do some damage, but Tiny without Aghanim Scepter. Oh my goodness, now the gem is dropped as well. The racks are down. The Doom bought back, and he's coming, but there's not even a Doom target now. A nice ice wall just to prevent them from follow up. Titan just strikes fast and goes out. Like, I like this tactics. I like how disciplined they are. Absolutely nice. 15:26, 37 minutes. We have the first tracks down, and maybe we even have a follow-up now. KYXY, he says like, hey guys, why not fighting on? Like, this is so boring what we do right now. This is so DK style. Like, let's overextend a bit. But oh, they're looking for a tornado. With a tornado for the Nature's Prophet, but they won't find him. He was a bit too south. What? Oh, Coucher. Wait, I have to give Coucher mod here in my chat. That's, let's see. Coucher abuser. So up. There we go. Coucher got his mod. Like, yeah, as I said, it's a completely new channel here. It was my old private one, and yeah, now I transformed it into the third HeflaTV channel, because in these situations where we are casting on so many other channels, then yeah, we have to get it up. And now, okay, well, he doesn't manage quite this courier snipe. That would have been also too dangerous, because Tiny would have been there. Tiny now finally finished Organiceptor. Oh, here we have a goal. The presser back again, the one with... Oh, nice, that's Lish dominating streak going down, and now they focus on the Lycan, but he shapeshift BKBs out, and Invasion striking back. It's just too bad that this... Oh, this Doom actually, wait, this Doom, it has to be denied. Oh, he doesn't get it! He doesn't get it denied. I love it. Aghanim Scepter Doom. It's an awesome pickup. It's keeping the ultimate up on a target that is as tanky as the Lycan and the Bristleback. I love it, because the Bristleback with a high HP pool, he's saying like, okay, pretty much F yourself and I will just stay around and deal damage as long as there is a Doom, maybe kite a bit away, and then my team will just heal me with the Mac and I will come back as soon as the Doom is fading. But with the Aghanim Scepter, it stayed up so long that it was enough to kill the Bristleback. I love this fact. I just love it. It's one of the first times I actually see Aghanim Scepter here in a professional game. So Invasion, Ghost here, surprising me a bit. I love it. And well, I mean, Titan, to be honest, like, I think that was kind of unexpected for them, what they saw here. Like, this gank on 2 heroes that went quite successful for Invasion. All those clump fights, they're always going in favor for Titan. But then again, Invasion, I think they need to get some pickups before. The pickups we saw right now, they're very vital, but now what is Net doing? He's just jungling. He's like some gorilla, like some orangutan, just from one high ground hill to the other one with his 4 stuff and think like he's really enjoying this, like a little ape, just, I don't know, just dangling around. But either way, we have Titan. They go for one more tower. Everything is ready. We have Master Open Wards ready. We have, of course, like everything else. The cheese would be still there. We have still the age is up for another 30 seconds. And now they already go in. Yep, Invasion is trying to go early in. They go for, yep, the Shadow Shaman it is. Then again, the Master Open Wards, they were already popped. So Invasion again, just too slow. They try to go here for the Crystal back. Oh, there's actually a Doom. A Doom, I say. There's a Lich ultimate, but it's not gonna do anything. We have actually split push happening with the Tiny, and they get a Rax in return. Now a Tornado is just slowing them down, but it's actually not gonna hit on anyone. Or, oh, the Wisp is getting focused here. There's actually a gem now on the crown, but it's really too bad that Invasion was not fast enough. Now the Bristleback here being absolutely alone. Toss, Avalanche, that's the easy kill on him. It does not change the fact that here, 1 and there, 2 is missing. So 2 racks down for Invasion, even though they have this nice rack skill here top now. It doesn't matter. Invasion, we already Titan already blinking on the last tier 3 tower, and with the pressure of the 2 other lanes, let's see if Invasion can figure that out. This fight would have been so much better if they would have engaged before they reached the base. That's exactly what I said pretty much 30 seconds before that fight happened, because they need to prevent the Rasta, for example, setting the wards there. Because as soon as those wards stand and you're all the time busy with the other heroes, those Rasta wards, they will just take out your base while you fight. So if you go for the Master Open wards, the enemy will kill you. If you ignore them, you lose your buildings and might win against the enemy, but end up without any base. So you need to engage before he has the chance to set them up. I mean, now they are on 10 seconds, so they have to engage now. Otherwise, this is going to be very, very evil. And they engage there. We have the Tiny is already junking through, but the problem is Vengeful Spirit already down. Now the Tiny without BKB. Look at the Lycan just munching through him. And is it still enough? Oh, there we go. Buybacks, we have to check them. There is none on the Tiny. Still cooldown from the last one. And, well, they're still trying or managing to hold them back here for now with a 2-for-2 trade pretty much. But, oh, Wisp, you should be careful here with this HP. He's at least getting his gem back. And KYXY, or hiding behind the trees here. Force Spirit pushing it out. In the mid, of course, empowered. Creeps as well as here top, working towards the base. So Titan was given like a 4-man push a go, because this was without Bristleback. Now Bristleback is back, and Bristleback is back. Double back. He double backed and backed off. Now he's back and forward. There's too many backs in what I'm saying, but he's going for it. And back to protection. Oh, that's off. Now that he's coming in. Yep. And look at this there. We have to go. There is already the Doom on the Bristleback. He's just getting kited back. Full stuff already helping there. And look at the Lycan. Lycan does not care. He is going for the racks. They just want to force that GG. So, yep. That's it pretty much. Mega Creeps and Titan is just going back, saying like, okay, bye bye guys. BKBs are just coming en masse out. And Invasion, I don't know what is Invasion trying to do. Maybe defend, go for a relocate on the Tiny, trying to do a base race, something like that. I don't think that's possible, but still, I mean, Invasion was not doing a bad game, I have to say it. Like, but losing the racks, I think the top fight was a big mistake, and it cost them pretty much. Not the game. The game was already bad before for them, as in farm and goal and everything. The Tiny was just too late online. And I think, what is Titan doing now? Like, since Invasion is not GGing out, maybe they look for Roshan. Roshan, well, it still takes a couple seconds till he's back, but I don't know, Invasion? Do they actually think they have a chance here against Mega Creeps? I mean, this is now the first Mega Creep wave come in, and you see already how much they need to actually like clear it out. This is with 3, and look at what Tiny the IO is drawing here on the minimap, guys. He's like, there, go for base and win. Mid it is. The problem is if they go mid. Oh, actually, do we have a go here, KYXY? No, the Avalanche is off target now. Actually, we might see the counter. Yeah, there we go. They focus on the Wisp. There is the Meteor as well as... Oh, there's a GosuCup actually. And now, Net, wow, just getting crit down. So Tiny got actually 2 kills. We have to check the buybacks. No buyback on both of them. Okay. Now it actually gets interesting. They just have to defend the base, of course, against those creeps here. Oh, the Lycan. We're gonna see a base race. Oh my god. Bite my nuts. We're gonna see a base race here. In the mid, they're already working on the tier 3 tower. But, oh, the Lycan, he still has BKB, but it's only 5 seconds now. Oh my god, there's the swap back, and they go for the right clicks, and now Avalanche toss, there's the magic missile, get them right clicks in, there's the toss, it is enough to get the Lycan down. We have to look at the Lycan. He has buyback, so worst case scenario, Lycan has buyback, but yet, he only got a oh, actually he got both tier 4 towers, but I don't know, it's funny, Invasion is holding themselves in the game. It's yeah, the Doom is still here. Scorched Earth is now ready for some healing. He has a double refresher orb, and it's only the Bristleback and the Lich. If he wants to, he can jump in there, give a double Doom, and let's see him push. The problem is, though, against Mega Creeps, pushing is quite an awkward thing to do. They need to at least relocate the Tiny in. Cliff is also still there, that's the problem. Like, they didn't manage to bait out the Cliff. If they did not have any Cliff, then with a Tiny relocate in, you could even go versus backdoor protection and just get the base down step by step with... Oh, we have a go here. One is on the Rasta. He's going down again, and the Doom is going for more. There has to relocate, and the second Doom is on the Bristleback, and he's getting him down. Invasion is doing it. The Lycan TPing bottom here. He's the one who has to do the base race successfully, but there will be Tiny and IO waiting for him. I don't think he can take the throne alone now. Come on, work on that tier 3 tower, but KYXY is here. Like, all the buybacks, like, it's just ridiculous. If Lycan dies again, there is no buyback on him as well, and the same for all the others. Like, they're keeping themselves in the game. Unfortunately, the tier 3 tower not going down. 126 HP. Lycan is going now for Roshan. Of course, why not? That would be the perfect thing for the base race. But the problem is, he has no slots for it. He's absolutely 6 slotted. There's nothing he wants to or should replace with the 2,500 gold and the gold of Roshan. Maybe he should buy a new BKB, which he could really use for the base race. 10-second immunity, just standing there at the fountain, not caring for anything. That's, yep, that would be quite interesting, to be honest, replacing that BKB. Who picked up the Aegis? Ah, okay, well, XY got it. Yeah, I guess also a good choice. So yeah, it's talking about an interesting game. Invasion, they keep on going, and now I mean it's ridiculous, but I'm actually looking back in the graphs and look at this. Titan just lost 25k of their experience, but oh my god, I think they found the Tiny. This is very evil. This is really bad. Does Tiny have buyback? Yes, he has buyback. It's a dominating 3, 666. Oh god, Satan. Ah. Anyway, so he got down 666 gold, goes here, and he does instant buyback. He knows that he's needed to defend the base. He knows he's needed for the relocates, etc., etc. So they try to push top and mid before Titan is coming here bottom and saying hello to the fountain. But to be honest, if Titan really wants to, if they want to risk it, they could go for really everything all out on the fountain. Mass Serpent Wards, all the minions, all the creeps, everything they got. And they have the Aegis as well, all the BKBs. I mean, the BKB is pretty low, but they also have a cheese. I don't know, they are super tanky. And, oh, to be honest, there is the initiation and Doom. The Doom is actually getting the BKB off. But, oh, Doom is dying before he's getting anything off. No, he's not. The Tiny now chewing through the pressure back. There is the cheese. Cheese being used, and now he will get the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. So, Vengeful Spirit going down. He in the backline. Oh my god, they like it. Working on the throne, and Tiny, I'm so sorry, but Invasion is gonna lose that game. Tiny out, and therefore there's no chance whatsoever to get anything of the right clicks in. But what a game, guys. Look at the goddamn graphs here. XP wise, Titan was almost losing all their advantage, obviously, because like most heroes were anyway. I mean, the Tiny was 25, but still, like, what a game. I love it. 48 minutes, and what a crazy farm. We actually have to see how much farm did the Tiny have at the end. We had a 665 GPM. Well, I thought actually it's gonna be more. But yeah, too bad. Just here and there some execution mistakes on Invasion. I think they could have done a bit better in defending their base and their timing and also their push in the mid. But they didn't want to commit because they were afraid without buybacks. But either way, guys, I think that's it for today on the GosuCup Asia. Tomorrow we're gonna come back with with the semi-finals and the loser bracket and all that stuff. I'm also gonna post it in the chat right now. You're gonna see it with a bit delay up and down. But either way, I thank you for, of course, joining me here. Usually this is my private channel. Today we use it actually to stream a game. My name is HeflaTV, manager and caster here of HeflaTV. The first games you saw everything on Coucher. This time you saw it here casted by me. It was a very short notice because Invasion or Titan, I can't remember which one. They couldn't wait, so we had to start that game. Either way, I gotta thank you for tuning in. There will be some ads played at the end, and yep, therefore, if you want to see more Dota, you can tune in on HeflaTV 2 at 16. We're gonna have some JDL games coming your way. Power Rangers is playing, then later Virtus Pro is playing, and if you are German, then tune in later at 17 CET. I gonna stream in German, yes, German, you heard right, not English, in German on HeflaTV 3, the Summit LAN finals. So this is also very interesting. So therefore, goodbye.